Today we will be talking about body fat and body composition.
Tell me something about fat.
I can do that. There's two kinds of fat that you should know about. The first kind of fat is essential fat. And this is fat that we need for our body to function. This fat allows us storage, heat, and energy for things like aerobic exercise. Next kind of fat is adipose fat. There's three different kinds of adipose fat. Pay attention. The first one is subcutaneous fat, which is mostly found in women. This is a fat that's distributed over the whole entire body, as you can see here by this image. Next, there's visceral fat. This is a fat that is mostly found in men, and it's the fat that covers the abdominal layer. It also is highly linked with chronic disease, and we can see that in this image right here. As you can see, the fat is surrounding his abdomen region. Lastly, there's brown fat, and this is the fat that we find in babies. It helps them not shiver to hold in heat and stuff, and we don't have it anymore, but it's important, and if this was a baby, that would what the fat would look like.
Hey Leslie, want to tell me about the body comp techniques?
Yeah, Jess. Come over here. So there's many ways of testing body composition. First of all, there's the scale, which is the least accurate. Then there's the height for weight table, which you use your height and weight and look at a table to find it. Then there's girth, which is just measuring different parts of your body, such as your neck, your waist, hips, and the abdominal sections. Then there's hydrostatic weighing, which is very expensive and time-consuming, but it's very accurate. And it's not good for people that can't hold their breath for a good amount of time. There's also the DEXA, which is for bone density. Then there's the BIA, which just requires you standing on a scale and electrical currents goes through your body. Then there's skin folds. There's a 7-site method and a 3-site. They're both very accurate. And it just requires pinching of the skin and using a caliper to measure your body fat. Then there's the BOD-POD, which is the golden standard, and it pretty much, you're sitting in kind of this egg-shaped thing, and you're in a swimsuit or just very tight clothing with a cap on to get rid of any non-essential air. And then there's the BMI, which just requires your height and weight.
Do you want to calculate my BMI, Jessica?
Sure. So we have Leslie's weight in kilograms, which is 56 kilograms, and her height, which is 1.6 meters. And the BMI equation is kilograms over meters squared. So we're going to set up our equation. So first, to make it easier, I'm going to square my meters, or Leslie's height. So 1.67 squared equals 2.7889. Now dividing the whole equation, so 56 divided by 2.7889 equals a total of 20. So Leslie, your BMI is 20. Now that we just calculated BMI, a little explanation about what the different BMIs mean. If you are a non-obese woman, your BMI will be less than 27, and if you are a male, it'll be less than 25. However, if you are moderately obese, if you are a woman, you will have a BMI between 27 and 30, and if you are a male, you will have a BMI of between 25 and 30. However, if you're in the last category, which is obese, if you are a woman, you will have a BMI of over 30, and if you are a male, you will have a BMI of over 30 as well. And now to wrap this all up, if you want to kind of know the different values of body fat and what kind of category you might be in whenever you calculate how much body fat, depending on what method Leslie maybe had taught you about, you can look at this little chart that I have right now here. So if you are healthy or have a healthy amount of body fat on you, as a male it will be between 13 and 21%, and for women it will be between 23 and 31%. If you are overweight in a male, your body fat percentage will be between 22 and 25, and for women it's between 32 and 37. If you are obese, your body fat percentage will be between 26 and 31 if you are a male, and between 38 and 42 if you are a female. And last but not least, if you are extremely obese, your body fat composition for men will be equal to or over 32%, and if you are a woman, your body fat will be equal to or above 43%.